World War II was one of the most devastating conflicts in human history, spanning from 1935 to 1945 and involving nearly every major global power. It led to immense loss of life, destruction, and significant political and social changes worldwide. The war was primarily caused by unresolved issues from World War I, particularly the Treaty of Versailles in 1919, which imposed harsh penalties on Germany. Economic hardships, rising nationalism, and the emergence of totalitarian regimes in Germany, Italy, and Japan created the perfect conditions for conflict. Germany, under Adolf Hitler's leadership, sought to expand its territory and undo the treaty's restrictions. The war officially began on September 1, 1939, when Germany invaded Poland. In response, Britain and France declared war on Germany 2 days later. Over the next few years, Germany launched a series of invasions across Europe, including France, Belgium, and the Netherlands. Meanwhile, Italy joined the Axis powers and expanded its influence in North Africa. Japan, aiming to dominate the Pacific region, invaded China in 1937 and later attacked the United States at Pearl Harbor on December 7, 1941, leading to the U.S. joining the war. World War II saw two major alliances: the Axis powers, consisting of Germany, Italy, and Japan, and the Allied powers, including the United States, the Soviet Union, Britain, China, and several others. Battles raged across Europe, the Pacific, Africa, and Asia, leading to massive casualties and destruction. Some of the most significant battles included the Battle of Stalingrad, the D-Day invasion, and the Pacific Island hopping campaigns. One of the darkest aspects of the war was the Holocaust, during which Nazi Germany systematically murdered 6 million Jews and millions of others, including Poles, Slavs, Romani people, and political prisoners. This genocide remains one of the most tragic events in human history. The tide of the war shifted in favor of the Allies after key victories such as the Battle of Midway in the Pacific and the Soviet Union's successful defense against Germany. In 1945, as Allied forces closed in on Berlin, Hitler committed suicide and Germany surrendered on May 8th, known as Victory in Europe Day. In the Pacific, the war continued until the United States dropped atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki in August 1945, leading to Japan's surrender on September 2. The war resulted in over 70 million deaths and left much of Europe and Asia in ruins. It led to the formation of the United Nations, aimed at preventing future global conflicts, and marked the beginning of the Cold War between the U.S. and the Soviet Union. Additionally, it accelerated decolonization, as many nations under colonial rule sought independence in the post-war era. World War II reshaped the world politically, economically, and socially, leaving lasting effects that still influence global affairs today. Beyond the immediate consequences, World War II had long-lasting effects on science, technology, and military strategies. The war spurred rapid advancements in medicine, aviation, and computing, laying the groundwork for innovations in modern warfare and civilian industries. The conflict also influenced cultural and ideological shifts, as the horrors of war led to global discussions about human rights, leading to the Universal Declaration of Human Rights in 1948. Furthermore, the war set the stage for the geopolitical landscape of the 20th century. The rivalry between the United States and the Soviet Union intensified, leading to the Cold War, which lasted for decades. Proxy wars, nuclear arms races, and ideological battles between communism and capitalism dominated global politics. Many nations also sought to rebuild and modernize their economies, leading to the rise of economic powerhouses such as Germany and Japan. The war's impact extended to the social fabric of societies around the world. Women played critical roles in the war effort, both on the battlefield and in industrial production, leading to significant strides in gender equality. African Americans and other minority groups also pushed for civil rights. Inspired by their contributions to the war fundamentally changed societal structures, leading to the dismantling of colonial empires and the push for civil liberties in many parts of the world. On a psychological level, the trauma of World War II left deep scars on millions of people. Soldiers returned home with post-traumatic stress disorder, and entire communities struggled to rebuild after the destruction. The war crimes trials, including the Nuremberg trials, sought justice for those responsible for war atrocities, setting a precedent for international law and accountability. The influence of World War II on global culture cannot be overlooked. It inspired countless books, films, and documentaries that continue to educate and inform future generations. Memorials and museums around the world commemorate the sacrifices made, ensuring that the lessons of the war are not forgotten. Decades later, World War II remains a defining moment in human history. Its legacy is visible in political alliances, technological advancements, and the ongoing quest for peace and security. The war reshaped the world in profound ways, teaching humanity the devastating consequences of totalitarianism, unchecked aggression, and racial hatred. By remembering the past, the world strives to prevent similar conflicts in the future. Even today, the echoes of World War II shape modern geopolitics. The balance of power between nations, the role of international institutions, and ongoing regional conflicts all have roots in the outcomes of this war. Understanding World War II helps us comprehend the present global landscape and work toward a more stable and just world. As history has shown, the lessons of the past must be heeded to ensure a better future for generations to come. As the world continues to evolve, the lessons of World War II remain vital. Economic policies, military strategies, and diplomatic relations today are often shaped by the experiences and consequences of this global conflict. The post-war world order, including institutions like NATO and the European Union, was built to maintain stability and prevent another catastrophic war. However, challenges persist, and studying history allows us to make informed decisions about the future. The stories of individual bravery, resilience, and sacrifice serve as reminders of the human cost of war. Soldiers, resistance fighters, and civilians all played crucial roles in shaping the outcome of the war. Their experiences, documented through personal accounts and historical records, continue to shed light on the realities of conflict. World War II was more than a battle of nations. It was a struggle of ideologies, a fight against oppression, and a testament to the strength of the human spirit. Its impact on technology, culture, politics, and human rights continues to resonate. By studying this period in history, future generations can learn from the past and strive for a more peaceful and just world.